Hello and good day. Welcome to our video channel, God's Promises. And today's video presents Bible verse Psalm 16 verse 8. Let's get started now. Psalm 16 verse 8 is a verse that speaks to the psalmist's trust in God and the protection that God provides. The verse reads, "I keep my eyes always on the Lord. With him at my right hand, I will not be shaken." The first phrase, "I keep my eyes always on the Lord," speaks to the psalmist's focus on God. This focus is not just a passing glance or occasional thought, but a constant, intentional turning towards God. It is a recognition that God is the source of strength and guidance, and that by keeping our eyes fixed on Him, we can stay aligned with His will and purpose for our lives. The second part of the verse, "With Him at my right hand, I will not be shaken," is a statement of confidence in God's protection. In ancient times, the right hand was a symbol of strength and favor, and having someone at your right hand meant that they were in a position of honor and power. By saying that God is at his right hand, the psalmist is affirming that God is with him in a position of strength and favor, ready to protect and defend him from any harm. This statement of confidence is also a declaration of faith in God's ability to provide healing and restoration. The psalmist is acknowledging that with God by his side, he will not be shaken by the challenges and struggles of life. He trusts that God is able to bring about healing and restoration, and that God's protection is greater than any obstacle or adversity. As we look at the broader context of Psalm 16, we see that it is a psalm of trust and confidence in God's goodness and provision. The psalmist acknowledges God as his refuge and source of delight, and affirms his commitment to following God's path rather than the ways of the world. When we apply the teachings and day-to-day applications of Psalm 16 verse 8, we can draw several important lessons. First, we can learn the importance of keeping our focus on God. By intentionally turning towards God in prayer, worship, and study, we can align our hearts and minds with His will and purpose for our lives. Second, we can be reminded of God's protection and provision. The psalmist's declaration of confidence in God's ability to protect and defend is a powerful reminder that we too can trust in God's healing and restorative power. By placing our faith in Him, we can find strength and hope in the face of adversity. Finally, we can be inspired to live a life of trust and confidence in God's goodness and provision. Like the psalmist, we can commit ourselves to following God's path and trusting in His protection and guidance. This act of faith can help us to cultivate a deeper sense of peace and security, even in the midst of difficult circumstances. In conclusion, Psalm 16 verse 8 is a powerful statement of trust and confidence in God's protection and healing power. It speaks to the importance of keeping our focus on God, trusting in His provision, and living a life of faith and commitment to His path. As we seek to apply these teachings in our own lives, may we be strengthened in our faith and inspired to trust in God's healing and restorative power. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more inspirational content. See you in the next video. Wishing you a very happy day.